About to ready to start. It's always kinda cutting close. Though I hate to admit it. Okay, that should be it. Just testing things. Yeah, it's working. Good. Let us continue. It's in the game. She's asking about the thing that you see sometimes the things roll it by itself. It's inside from the game. There's some issues with things and whatnot. There should be an update coming soon, but we are not aware. The GOG version had it already, but for PlayStation and consoles and for PC, I don't know when it will be coming. Yeah, I'm aware. Database. Quadra Turbo R VTEC. What's the difference between the VTEC and the classic Turbo R? Well, what's the difference between a diamond and jack of coal? The building blocks are the same, but in the end results couldn't be more different. Quadra's Turbo R VTEC is the queen of the road, a car that turns heads even when you're not burning rubber. Quadra Type 640 TS. The Quadra Type 66 is faster than a bat out of hell. Breaking news? Hardly. Originally released in 2055. The Quadra was quickly adopted by edge runners and illegal street racers. For the NCPD, a Quadra tearing up the streets means a long list of traffic violations, but rarely has a patrol car ever managed or even tried to pull one over. Sorry about that cut. Thornton Colby C240T, the perfect example of typical middle of the road car. A reliable performance on both city streets and interstate highways is the reason the Colby has become a favorite of nomads and urban courier service alike. The first model rolled off the assembly line in Chicago in 2045 with its reliability and simple construction paving the way to immediate and immense commercial success. By 2060, over 5 million units had been manufactured. Somehow there are even more being used on the road today. Thornton Colby CX410 Butte. How does the Butte differ from the base Colby? The most important difference, the standard trunk has been replaced with a pickup truck bed. It's found popularity among small business owners who use it to transport stacks stack and among street thugs who find using a truck bed a tarp more convenient than a car trunk for moving bodies. My throat is so dry. Even though I just drink some stuff. But this game requires kossuryppy. I forgot to put the kossuryppy thing on the night, but oh well. Thornton Colby, Little Mule. Nomads, as the name suggests, don't linger too long in one place. They're constantly on the move, and that means bringing the belongings with them. It came as no wonder the truck bed variant of the Colby has become so popular with them. Little Mule. That's what they call this Thornton Colby model, but beyond the name they also swap the standard engines for stronger ones, add light armor to the body and install environment protection system based on crystal dome tech in the cabin. Yeah. Oh well, this will take some time. Thornton Galena G240 from 2031. It used to be people only desired bread and circuses, but by the 21st century, however, automobiles were added to the list. Without a car, you can't get to work, drop off the kids at the kindergarten, or escape spontaneous turf wars. The Thornton Galena first hit roads in 2031 following a government stimulus to pump out affordable cars and give Americans a boost following the recession. As Thornton didn't have much experience producing small cars at the time, the company bought engines for the Galena from India's Mahir Motors. Unfortunately, the collaboration wasn't considered a success, with Galena yielding unremarkable performance and even less remarkable sales. Still, it thrives. That's the most important thing. Mahir Motors. If I'm not mistaken, they sound like a part of Mahindra company, which owns the certain bought something in real life, but I'm not sure. Thornton Galena Gecko. The Galena standard model wouldn't survive a day in the desert, but with the proper aftermarket modification installed, it looks right at home. The Nomad altered Galena, affectionately referred to as the Gecko, comes equipped with crystal dome technology, various military combat accessories, and a cleverly tuned engine. Folks in the wasteland used to laugh at the sight of Galena, but no one's laughing now. Thornton Galena GA40 XT Rattler. The fact this car still drives is a miracle. After years of roading in the desert, it's just about everything on this rig either creaks or grinds. The parts this car rolled off the assembly line with have been replaced by scrap metal and worn rubber. The engine's constant wheezing has you convinced the car contracted terminal tuberculosis. If this scrap heap on wheels rolled into a city shop, the mechanic would probably vomit and faint. In short, only someone truly desperate would ever catch themselves sitting behind the wheel of this mobile tetanus trap. I beg your pardon. Thornton Mackinac Larrimore. Whether the good Lord cannot reach, he sends the Thornton Mackinac Larrimore. A truck that will withstand anything, sandstorms, hailstorms, acid rains, you name it. Its resilience makes it perfect long-distance transport vehicle. Of course, to make it the journey, you'll have to stock up on supplies. Thankfully, the Mokino has storage space for at least few dozen gallons of water. Torton Makino MTL1. The Torton Mokino MTL1 is a stable all-purpose vehicle, solid but not clunky, cheap but not city. It's perfectly suited to city roads where it's used by small and large traders alike, as well as and desert terrain surrounding the city. Its modest engine won't propel you to any crazy speeds, but let's be real, you don't buy a pickup for racing. True. Torton Makino Warhorse. It's not easy task surviving the Badlands, not unless you're sitting behind the wheel of a rig like the Warhorse. Who'd believe this automotive marvel was built on the frame of simple Torton Makino? Standard body panels replaced with thick armor plates, base engine swapped for a fire-breathing monster, and cannonball to the top of that even a tank pilot would be proud of. The roar of this beast carries for causing a cold sweat to run down back of any wraith who hears it. Mishutani Shion MZ 2 from 2060. The Mizutani Shion is a sports cube par excellence, a fact most recognize from even a quick glance at its streamlined yet aggressive contours. Its 5-cylinder engine offers impressive speed and quick off-the-line acceleration, all for a reasonable price. When you combine style, speed, accessibility into one sleek package, it's no wonder the Shion is a common sight on the NC landscape, especially after hours underlights when illegal street racers tear through the city. Yeah, there's quite many still. Mishutani Shion Coyote. By looking at it, you'd think the Mishutani Shion was a city car built for thin crust roads and unsuited for the desert wasteland, and you'd be right. The standard edition would grind to a dead halt at the first rocky knoll, but with upgrades, reinforcement and improved suspension, the Shions cut through harsh terrain like a laser knife through butter. Villefort Cortez V5000 Whaler from 2040. Probably the most valued of all vehicles to roll out of Villefort factories. The Cortez sports a simple yet elegant design which has attracted corpos, politicians and criminals alike. It is built on the same frame as the Alvarado, but operates only two axles, making it more prone to full breakdowns. Its impressive engine gives the Cortez a quick push off the line, and its reinforced body, created in collaboration with Miltech, provides additional protection on night city's unpredictable and dangerous streets. Villefort Cortez V6000 NCPD Overlord. Villefort guarantees the Overlord can provide complete security even in the most extreme conditions. The heavily armored body is built to withstand continuous gunfire, and its massive engine allows for clearing obstacles such as makeshift road barricades. In an emergency, the operating officer can direct her focus on the firefight, leaving the car's central computer to take control of the movement. Additionally, certain classified factory-issued issue components have been replaced with those often used in both Militech and Arasaka armored vehicles. In other words, the Overlord's uniquely designed to excel on the urban battlefield. Delamain number 21, a standard Willefront Cortez outfitted with an artificial intelligence, aka AI, while other AIs on the market are little more than glorified chatbots connected to speech synthesizers. Delamain clearly possesses a well-defined personality. He can also bypass rush hour traffic jams like it's no one's business. Of course, Delamain is not so advanced to be self-aware, not at least according to his technical specs. Willefront Columbus V340/F freight from 2068. It's impossible to imagine the streets of Night City without the Columbus. This minivan is the cheapest and most recent model to roll off Willefront assembly lines. Many low to mid-tier shipping services use it for their deliveries. The Columbus is simple, functional, and made its modest engine sure as hell won't get you hard racing, but you can bet on it to get the job done. Archer Hella EC4/D L360 from 2023. Car should be well made, but never too well. Archer's board of directors learned this truth the hard way. When in 2023 they launched the first Hello series, which proved so reliable and easy to repair that it nearly drove the company to bankruptcy. Yeah. Many who bought a Hella in those days for generously affordable price, it's worth noting, often never found themselves on the car market again. Even today, more than 50 years later, Archer Hellas are a fairly common sight on the streets of Night City. Of course, time has taken its toll, leaving many of them rusted and screechy. Still, they continue to move people from A to B, that is, unless they crash into something along the way. In those cases, there isn't much left to rescue from the wreckage. Despite their functional reliability, the car body is manufactured from cheap, brittle materials. Fortunately for most car owners, if you lose a bumper and leg in an accident, both can be easily replaced. And I'm reading through all of this, just for funsies. Archer Hella AC4/H L860 NCPD Enforcer. That was a mouthful. The base model of the Archer Hella has a number of positive attributes, but durability doesn't count among them. For this reason, the NCPD has commissioned Archer for a variant of Hella model called Enforcer, which comes equipped with a reinforced body. Cheap plastic composites and glass were replaced with flame-resistant bulletproof materials, and flimsy bumpers were replaced with hardened steel bars. Ever since these armored Archers entered active service, many NCPD officers have found creative ways to use them. For example, silence inconvenient witnesses or obnoxious criminals. Some officers fasten in, hit the pedal and slam into concrete walls. Well, that's the effective way. The vehicle emerges largely unscathed with the cops in good health except for the occasional mild concussion. But the people in the backseat, well, they learn a valuable lesson before they ever reach in station. Oh, so they basically hit the... okay.
Wall and the backseaters
Basically get a...
either die or in hospital.
Archer Quartz EC4/H LR275 from 2041. After Roger released the Hella, the company ran into trouble. The popular family car proved so reliable and affordable that it quickly saturated the market. To avoid self-cannibalization, Archer was forced to diversify its portfolio by expanding into the sports car sector. The fruit of their efforts finally emerged in 2041 with the Quartz. This two-seater with a durable engine was marketed at an approachable price, but the subtle elegance and sturdiness of its design made it popular among more than just the urban middle class. The Quartz is, as it turns out, well suited to endure the harsh desert climate. As a result, it has become a mainstay vehicle for a large portion of the nomad population. Any city folk who have dared to risk interstate ground transport can likely testify that the silhouette of a Quartz on the horizon spells fast approaching trouble. You mean this?
I thought it was because of a...
No, it's...
That's a...
I tested in other games actually this, and it doesn't touch. It's just too sensitive. Archer Quartz Sidewinder. Sidewinder.
It's unknown to read on the
Yeah.
contexts or use
I'm trying to read.
or use some of the menus.
The Adel Caldos meta showed even the Raffen Shiv. Just about any nomad you'd find roaming North America would vouch for the Quad's reliability and surprisingly solid performance in desert conditions. Unlike the vehicle itself, Nomad toss corporate branding on to the side and instead refer this Archer model as Sidewinder. Of course, the name is the only piece that the Westland dwellers have chosen to modify. With swapped wheels, bumpers and performance-boosted engines, Sidewinders adaptively navigate off-road terrain and don't go down easy. Oh, this is a classic one. I haven't driven this one, but I know people that has this car, and they are really good sounding. Porsche 911 second edition 930 turbo from 1977. So basically 100 years back. An all-time classic and king among 1% wannabes, the Porsche Turbo 911 second edition 930 is one of the most iconic cars in automotive history. Not many are left in the world, but the ones that remain are each worth their weight in gold. Its sleek, compact appearance is unmistakable. Who wouldn't want one? I want! Sadly, none could ever hope to look as cool behind the wheel as Johnny Silverhand. Well, we'll see about that. And this is from from certain movie. It's that.
I remember the Finnish name of it.
Gentleman's League.
Yes, but it has more wheels than that actually.
Yeah, but this is the one that is on the movie set. They used the movie set. This one. This is the exact copy of it.
No.
It seems actually, without certain body modifications actually. But this is the basic model that they used, I think.
To create that thing.
Yeah, basically. So, you don't ride in a Villefort Alvarado, you cruise in one. This boat of a car boasts an engine worthy of the street's respect. Despite its huge dimensions, however, the Alvarado handles well due to the double axles in front. Unfortunately, this innovative design is still fairly unreliable and requires frequent, sometimes expensive maintenance. For many in Night City's underworld, Alvarado serves the ideal display of flashy luxury. The wide, scintillated upholstered seats also make cruising the city streets all the more enjoyable. So basically full leather seats. Understandable.
Is that for... Does the Dex drive that?
No, not this model. Magigai My P126 126. The perfect car for anyone in a tight budget. The Magikai My is the cheapest mass-produced car available in the Night City. All design decisions were made with one goal in mind. Cut costs. Size as small as possible while still fitting two slender people and at most one shopping bag. Engine probably stolen from a lawnmower. Materials plastic as durable as disposable fork. Safety test ratings scraping by to keep the street legal status all tied together into a easily affordable package. And they say corporations don't look out for consumers' best interest anymore.
It's basically used duct tape and...
Pretty much duct taped together. Yeah. Civilian Emperor 720 NCPD ironclad from 1973. In a city where there's as much bullet spray as ocean spray, the sight of a speeding police cruiser with sirens blaring is hardly enough to make any Night City residents bat an eye. But when an ironclad rolls down the street, suddenly shopkeepers shutter their windows and pedestrians duck behind dumpsters. The NCPD only deploys these monsters when situation turns really hot. This variant of the Civilian Emperor comes standard with heavily armored bodywork, integrated Militech compact tech, and reinforced bumpers that crush other cars like Nikola cans. So basically, does this mean it's like the Max Tech Special Forces car or something?
No, I think it's only not yet in that.
Yeah, basically after this it's basically Max Tech on the scene, I think. This is the car with Dexter DeShawn was using, I think. Civilian Trax 388 Jefferson from 2062. The automobile of choice among the mild-ranking managerial class, the Civilian Trox is elegant, commands respect, and most importantly, it's safe. It's covered top to bottom in armor that allows it to cruise through mine explosions while its bulletproof windows deflect high-caliber bullets. Downsides? Despite a mighty engine with the capacity to reach dizzying high speeds, the Trax accelerates slowly due to its incredible weight. But better reach your destination late than never, not to mention in one piece. Mahir Supron FS3. Everyone wants a Rayfield or a Herrera, but not everyone can afford it. It's with those customers in mind, the ones with big needs and limited means, that the Mahir Supron FS3 was built. Its biggest selling point? If you hadn't guessed from its look, sound or feel, it's cheap as Porsche. The Mahir Supron was constructed from cheap plastic, textiles and wishful thinking. It breaks down often, but on the flip side it's easy to fix. Its large size suggest it can carry a heavy load, but it's better not get too carried away. The anemic engine under its hood might just give up on you. What the hell I just read?
I think it's some sort of electric car.
No, it has a normal engine.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Herrera Outlaw GTS. A lot has changed in the last century, but Spain's reputation for automotive excellence has not. In case in point, the Herrera Outlaw. This luxury limousine is one of the most exclusive and sought after on the market. It seamlessly combines the latest tech with a classic sophisticated design. The Outlaw is a car with soul, perhaps because it's one of the few models out there still handcrafted with the expertise of world-class engineers. Of course, that kind of exclusivity and quality doesn't come cheap. Herrera's Outlaw is one of the most expensive street-legal cars in the market. I want that, actually. That looks so good. I want to just drive and go on. Rayfield Iron died.
No. No.
Iron died. Guinevere. For many the name Rayfield is synonymous with wealth, and for good reason. The price of the Rayfield Irondight exceeds the GDP of many island nations, and it's worth noting this British-made ultra-luxury, ultra-performance masterpiece is worth every envy of it. The pedigree engine under its hood puts this car on equal footing with professional racing vehicles, and the interior feels like a 5-star penthouse suite. But if that's not enough to get you excited, aka horny, the Irondight doesn't have a single window. With the help of Crystal Dome, the vehicle's surroundings are displayed in real time inside the cabin, ensuring complete driver privacy and stunning experience. And this was the car that we were going to smuggle out of the place, but Jackie came and the thing started from there. This is the same car, actually. Rayfield Caliburn. The rich can be capricious. The dignified design of Rayfield's flagship vehicle, the Irondight, doesn't appeal to everyone. Some prefer an equal level of luxury, but with Fister Fiore. Rayfield developed the Caliburn with this client in mind. Imbued with a sportier soul and crafted with fire-breathing engine and aerodynamic body, driving the Caliburn feels like flying a jet at a ground level. And whenever the driver wants to come down from the adrenaline high, they need only let go of the steering wheel to let the onboard navigational computer take control. Oh, see, so it's like a nanotech based, so when your hands are in the wheel, it gives you the control, but if you take your hands off, then it goes to AI mode, auto mode. That's what it sounds like to me. Trucks. Don't show me these kinds. I want those all.
One, by the way.
What?
It's a Soviet one.
So?
Read.
Kaugas Bratsk U-4020. The Soviets may not produce world-class supercars, luxury sedans or cozy family cars, but their military-grade vehicles are second to none. Anyone who has had the pleasure of sitting behind the wheel of Kaugas Bratsk can attest. This behemoth of Soviet engineering wields a gargantuan engine, but despite enormous size, she can be piloted smoothly in damn near any conditions with a tank in tow. The disadvantages: It can't fit any. It can't fit on city roads, and it smokes like a tire fire. I want these. Militech Behemoth. The Behemoth is so massive it should have its own chip code. Use it to transport a platoon or a tank without worrying about occasional shelling. The entire vehicle is covered with a layer of armor 1.5 inches thick, and the windshield can withstand continuous fire from heavy machine guns. If you're still not convinced, its all-wheel drive system and beefy engine allows the Behemoth to navigate even the most difficult conditions. Interest now? Well, not so fast. The Behemoth is not available to the public. Only government bodies and licensed corporations have privilege of purchasing this military-grade wonder. If I could see the engine and some other things, I think I could make these in real life too, actually.
It looks like amphibian.
And this one too, basically. It's just basically on reverse truck, basically. Kaukas Genia U420. The Kaukas Genia is the true hero of socialist labor, with a robust engine and load capacity of 3 tons and surprisingly light price tag. This truck is sold the world over. During long freight trips behind the wheel of Genia, you may begin to ponder the optimal distribution of goods in a certainly planned economy. Long live the party! And this is a reference to Ghost in a Shell, General Matsumoto, for your information. Jaiba Kusanagi CT3X. The Jaiba Kusanagi CT3X is the fastest and unsurprisingly the most expensive motorcycle originally built in collaboration with the Arasaka Corporation. Its sleek aerodynamic frame conceals a wickedly powerful engine. Ideally, anyone riding one should be equipped with reflex boosters to avoid flying into the traffic light at 100 miles per hour when making sharp turns. The Kusanagi is a favorite among gangers expelling the tiger claws. Yeah, the Jackie also has this, I think.
Let's see. There's any other.
Nazare, the roar of one of these beauties give all those corpos stuck in their sluggish armor-heavy limos something to mull over in traffic. What if instead of those endlessly quarterly report meetings or barf corporate responsibly retreats, they just hopped on one of these bad boys and got that motor running and drove off in the sunset? Because the Arc Nazare isn't just a bike, it's a way of life. Brennan Apollo. The Brennan Apollo doesn't have the most elegant design, nor does it have the sleekest metal finish or smashiest dashboard gauge gauges. But who cares? Only stuck-up city folk care about that sort of frippery, and the Apollo wasn't made for them. It was made for the desert. Its oversized fuel tank allows to complete long distance without refueling, while its solid build and suspension can easily withstand bumpy and rocky terrain, not to mention a powerful engine that will outrun any Raffen ship convoy. I think those two are actually the also is the fuel tanks. These are just for carrying capacity, if not mistaken. The Beast. Imagine a standard Traton Mackinac, solid stable. Now imagine it was tuned in the devil's odd job in the bowels of hell. You have the Beast. This car is faster than the base model, and comes equipped with racing suspension and a roaring engine that puts the factory version to shame. Jet black paint job could make a nun faint in fear. Quadra Type 66 Avenger. The standard Quadra Type 66 is a powerful car in its own right, but the Avenger? No, that's another animal. The roar of its engine causes windows and the knees of carjacks everywhere to shake. Compared to its base model, the Avenger has better handling and top-end speed. Hell, it even looks better. Quadra Type 66 Cthulhu. The Quadra Type 66 was built to race, and when you optimally tune it at some juice, swap out the firmware for soft, that's when you unleash a real horror from your worst nightmares on the streets. Quadra Type 66 Javelina. Although the Quadra Type 66 was designed with the city streets in mind, you can still find them out cruising the desert wastes. These modified models called Javelinas are equipped with a light armor plating and expertly tuned engines. Thanks to Crystal Dome technology, the driver can remain unseen while maintaining full unobstructed view of the surroundings. Kaukas 271 Aras. Soviet cities may be bleak, dangerous and none too pleasant to look at, but they are clean. The Communist Party nomenclatura waged a domestic war on garbage. Down with the candy wrappers and broken bottles. We stand against cigarette butts in our streets. Such were some of the rallying cries that were met with thunderous applause by party apparatchiks. These appeals, however, were not met with the same euthanasia and dedication by miners, factory laborers and Kalkash farmers. As a result, the responsibility for widespread waste collection fell to USSR experts in robotics and paving the way to the birth of the Kaukas 271 Aras. The Aras is an autonomous cleaning drone that quickly came to be known for its affordability and reliability, even if a bit clunky. To the surprise of the Soviet leadership and the General Secretary of the Communist Party, that has become a highly sought product for export internationally. It can now be found in major cities across the globe, including the Night City. Many consider it definite proof of the superiority of certainly planned socialist economy. Bus Mahir MT-28 coach. In the past, approximately 4.5 million Americans worked as cab drivers, truckers or bus drivers. Today, that number has fallen to less than 300,000. Of course, one major factor to this was the catastrophic drop in North America's population due to wars, epidemics and climate disasters. Yet, in the face of population drop-off, the driving as an occupation for freight and passenger transport was nearly made extinct with the advent of self-driving vehicles. Vehicles such as the autonomous Mahir MT-28 coach are now a common sight among major highways and interstates. For passengers, it it has been a welcome change. Unlike human drivers, the Mahir MT-28 coach never needs to take a bathroom breaks and is for less prone to causing traffic accidents. That said, autonomous vehicles bring their own set of risks. In 2068, on a non-stop road from Dallas to Tucson, a partial failure of the MT-28 coach operating system caused the air conditioning unit and the door locks to malfunction. The bus reached its destination, but all the passengers had been cooked to death in their seats. Of course, the board of Mahir doesn't believe the success and glowy reputation of the M28 coach primary function should be marred because of the occasional minor error in its secondary systems.
Basically, they don't care.
Normal. Militech Basilisk. Basilisk is a fitting name for this line of Militech armored vehicle. Much like the mythical monsters that is its namesake, one look at this beast is enough to knock you on your back. As a characteristic silhouette of the basilisk appears on the horizon, even the most formidable enemy forces will throw up their hands in unconditional surrender. An attempt at retreat is on exercise in futility. There is no escape from Basilisk. This Panzer, however, despite its tremendous size, moves across desert terrain with incredible grace and speed, like a predator in pursuit of terrified prey. Then just one shot from its high-caliber cannon, it turns its pretty into a steaming smear of blood and on the hot slab of desert stone.
I think it's supposed to be grey.
Yeah, but I'm reading as they look. Militech Griffin. Its reserves of active boats on the ground. Militech's leadership believed it was always burning money and resources on the same old problem. Soldiers have to be trained, they have to be equipped, fed and paid. Then after absorbing all that capital, one quick bullet to the head is enough to send the investment straight down to the drain. As a result, Militech executives salivated at the prospect of using machines to replace a portion of their unreliable soft human assets. Thus Griffin combat drone was born, cheap, obedient and durable. The Griffin never posed the risk of desertion or demanded a pay rise. And if one ever committed a war crime, Militech could blame it on the software bug caused by a sloppy third-party contractor. Managing an army had never been easier.
If they make a massacre, they're like, oh, it was software error. Basically.
Militech Manticore. Night City's police have complained to their superiors for decades that their lives are in constant danger. They fight criminals who are equipped with combat cyberware, high-caliber weapons, high-grade explosive and military hardware traded on the black market. Each officer suits up for work every day, never knowing if they'll be the next batch wearing fly splattered against wall. The issue of officer safety is often revisited between NCPD leadership and city politicians. Every now and again, a plucky young aide to the city council member suggests that the city implement stricter gun control measures. Once the laughter in the room subsides, the meetings typically conclude with the city commissioning Militech a new fleet of Manticores, their line of armored AVs designed for military operations. Everyone walks away pleased. The NCPD gets fancy new toys, The city council announces another public safety success. Militech packets another $1 billion arm deal, and they all live happily ever after until the next year. Why the hell am I so sleepy all of a sudden again? Oh well. Militech Wyvern. In the second half of the 20th, 21st century, business is a battlefield, both figuratively and literally. Arbitration, lawsuits, settlements. These measures carry less weight in a world where corporate disputes are often fast-tracked to resolution through sabotage and assassinations. From the prudent corporate employee, it's wise to arrive at any arranged business meeting in a suit made from reinforced polymers with a pistol tucked in the belt. Even then, most expect that the other side likely hasn't shown up empty-handed either. Such naivety is often enough to get you killed. For those business people seeking on edge in negotiation, Militech offers the Wyvern drone. When deactivated, it fits conveniently in the briefcase, which can be concealed easily under a limo seat or in the corner of a conference room. When activated, it can turn stubborn business partner into obedient lapdog or a bloody heap on the floor. There's so much lore in this actually. I checked the quit book, it's like almost 450 pages or something crazy.
No, not that much.
Yeah, according to you.
I have seen 1,000 pages.
I have read a freaking book that has 2,000 pages in one fucking day.
I mean, book game. Booklet.
Whatever book. Quadra Turbo R740. At the beginning of the 21st century, American cities were flooded with Japanese sports cars. Reliable, fast, affordable. But the release of the Quadra Turbo R proved that the decline of the American automotive industry has been greatly exaggerated. The Turbo R instantly became a classic of its type, a dream on four wheels. It stole the hearts of the car lovers everywhere with its powerful engine, responsive handling, badass vibes. But there was a downside. The Turbo R rode like a wild stallion, ready to buck unskilled drivers right out of the saddle. Only a real carjack could untap its potential. Amateur adrenaline junkies typically wound up losing control, hurting both themselves and their shiny new Quadra. Zetatech Atlus. The Atlus is the flagship product of the Zetatech and probably the most popular AV model in the Night City. Used by both Trauma Team medic squads and N54 news teams, is characteristic whom can be heard day and night in any district or neighborhood. When parents ask their toddlers what sound on Atlus makes, the little rats reply "Boom, boom," as they point up in the smoky sky. What made the Atlus so successful? The sleek design, attractive price tag and dependable performance helped to be sure. But the most important factor was hiring Cleron Deserlich as Zetatech's chief lobbyist, already on a first-name basis with most of the city bigwigs. Kieran knows that it's personal connections, not technical specs, that sell AVs. And we saw this one basically in the first mission also, when the Trauma Team came in there. Zetatech Bombus. The Bombus was designed as a caretaker drone because, as most would agree, honestly has the time to raise children. You're back in the office the day after you give birth, working 12, 13, 14 hours, then another 3 stuck in traffic, make dinner, change a diaper. No chance in hell. Fortunately, the Bombus can fill the role of an dutiful parent, watching over the kids, playing hide and seek, popping scoop dogs in the microwave, and if your child catches a stray bullet through the window, no problem. The Bombus will even call for an ambulance. Well, that's good. Unsurprisingly, with its simple and inexpensive design, the Bombus has found applications in other sectors as well. Courier services use them for deliveries, the NCPD uses them for reconnaissance, and gangs duct tape explosives to them, make them remote-controlled bombs. There is no problems a Bombus can't solve.
Ooh, that last one.
Zetatech Canopy. The Canopy is Zetatech's response to the Aras waste collection drone from the Soviet-owned Kaukas corporations. Unlike the Aras, the Canopy was designed with the American market in mind, making it better suited to local demands. For example, its sensors and collection measures are better equipped to handle upwards thousands of let me count. 1, 2, 3, thousands of 5XL size soda cups when compared to Aras. A long time ago, parents used it to tell their unruly children to behave and focus on their schoolwork, or they would wind up sweeping the streets for a living. The Canopy hard at work now. Even that safety net is long gone. And welcome to the show. I'm reading all this through actually now. Zetatech Octant. Until recently, most considered Zetatech a second-rate company living in the shadow of giants like Arasaka and Militech. But today, those same people will now admit that Zetatech has proven its mettle in manufacturing products that match the quality of their megacorp rivals and are even sold at a lower price. Take, for example, the Octant. Sure, maybe it lacks the elegance characteristics of Arasaka. Maybe its composite materials aren't high grade as Militech's, but when it comes down to the sheer firepower, the Octant is second to none. This drone series has quickly emerged as a favorite for dictators around the world who aim to pacify mass protest and wipe resistance cells off the map. When Zetatech sold its 1000 Octant, champagne bottles were popped throughout the company's corporate offices. They achieved a sales milestone they could truly be proud of. Zetatech Surveyor. From the day the first flying car was made, experts were already making their predictions about the first flying bus and who would produce it. In the end, it was Zetatech who won the flying bus race when they released the Surveyor. This behemoth of the heavens is capable of delivering a platoon of troops behind enemy lines swiftly and silently. Although it was engineered primarily with personal transportation in mind, the Surveyor is fitted with smart missile defense systems powerful enough to dependably fend off enemy attacks. Initially designed and sold for military applications, this colossal AV is now frequently used for civilian purposes in many large cities, including Night City. So when a sunny day quickly turns into night, just look up. It won't be solar ellipse. It's a Zetatech Surveyor. Hello. Zetatech Valgus. Produced in early 21st century, the Valgus was Zetatech's first combat drone. At, at, the, at the time, the company was still small and largely unknown, but in retrospect, the achievement of the Valgus served as a litmus test for Zetatech's future success and growth. Although slow and clunky, this machine proved to be trusted and reliable even hazardous weather conditions and climates. Whenever in sweltering heat or biting frost, the Volgus patrolled the skies and eliminated suspicious targets without hesitation. Outdated by today's technological standards and outmatched by combatary drones, the Valgus still serves dependably along the border of North California and South California. If its deadly precision against defenseless immigrants wasn't still flawless, it likely would have been long retired by now. Rayfield Excalibur. Rayfield is renowned the world over for its exclusive luxury limousines. The Caliber and the Irondite. Yep, Cyberpunk 2077. The second day of it, actually. The first day we had several crashes and it got me so annoyed that I stopped. The reason being that the crashes were so annoying. We haven't had any yet, but around 2 hours mark there will most likely be some kind of crash or something. I don't know. We'll see. But even expensive cars suffer from the same age-old problem as any other on the road. They can get caught in traffic. Sure, you could ask your security detail to empty a clip at the drivers ahead, subtly urging them to kindly get out of the way. However, most Rayfield owners prefer to avoid behavior as unrefined as inelegant as this. To avoid the burden of traffic altogether for its royal consumers, Rayfield engineered the Excalibur, a luxury AV that allows you to arrive everywhere punctually, safely and most importantly, in maximum comfort and style. That is, assuming your bank account is as close as bottomless as possible. And I'm just got these. Those were only the cars. Basically. Militech M10AF Lexington. Prefer to pistol among the Night City cops. Light, wieldy and easy on the recoil. It's perfect for taking down enemies without necessarily killing them on the spot. Thanks to its relatively small dimensions, the gun has also found a loyal following among those who prefer concealed carry. The Lexington easily fits in a coat pocket or purse, and for design lovers, the classic 2030s frame remains stunning as ever. Nokota D5 Copperfield. Once upon a time, the second half of the 20th century, the world's most popular assault rifle was the AK-47, as commonly known as the Kalashnikov, in honor of its inventor today. These rifles can only be found in museums as their market niche was replaced by the Nokota Copperhead. This mass-produced assault rifle sticks to the basics of functionality and reliability. There is no finesse or ingenuity to fall in love with, but many people find its dependable stopping power on an endearing trait. I'm just gonna read these weapons now and start get going because there's just so much that I could basically. I'm gonna do the first weapons because I already started. No, you don't. Militech M251S Ajax. In less turbulent times, the name Ajax would more likely be associated with the Greek hero of legend, a European soccer club, or a household cleaning product. For the residents of Nice City, Ajax brings to mind only one thing: Militech's assault rifle. Its engineers made no attempt to reinvent the wheel, but only to design a durable, reliable weapon that wouldn't require much of training or high-end combat cyberware to use it. Ultimately, the engineers' vision has been realized. Their creation has become the assault of choice for soldiers across the globe. Militech Mark 31 HMG, the Mark 31 heavy machine gun. So it's heavy machine gun, not okay. So the MK30, the Mark 33 31, what I'm spewing, heavy machine gun was engineered with two core functions in mind. 1. Mounting on armored vehicles. 2. Installing on defensive perimeters. In other words, it was designed as a heavy hitter that was meant to be bolted down. No one inside Militech ever considered anyone could or would want to carry this massive weapon anywhere, whether they were loaded with the cyberware or not. But as usual, it seems the human will found a way. The Mark 31 heavy machine gun can sometimes be found cradled in the arms of heavy chromed solos and gangoans, as they're the only people capable of withstanding the powerful recoil. However, the Mark 31 cannot be reloaded easily by one person in combat situations, effectively making it one-hit wonder. Still, this hasn't proved a major drawback for most. By the time its clips is emptied, there's typically no one left to shoot at anyway. Constitutional arms unity. Unity is often sought after but difficult to achieve. After all, the Night City is a city of individualists, anarchists and warring gangs. In order to unite under a sharper banner, you'll need a persuasive argument, preferably cost from lead. The designers at Constitutional Arms responsible for the unity understood this well. This universal expensive pistol has resolved countless conflicts and put a stop to disputes. Dissatisfied customers, betrayed spouses, impotent drivers stuck in traffic, chances are they'll pull out a unity. One well-aimed shot and you won the argument forever. Regina Jones. Oh, this looks like certain someone from Division series. A fixer with Chinese heritage operating out of Watson, she used to work as an independent reporter for FTF radio, but after the station was acquired by the media conglomerate News 54, Regina decided it was time to find a better medium to spread her message. She mobilized all her contracts, from the highest-ranking corpos to the lowliest dealers, gangsters, mercs, booms and junkies. From their point of view, Regina hasn't changed a bit. She always has been a fighter, a girl from the streets. The only difference is that before she bought gossip and sold news, now she spins both.
That lady is in the. There you have to go in that one question. One of your missions.
I know.
Just saying.
Wakako Okada. If you're looking for decent paying gigs in Westbrook, go to the pachinko parlor in Chick Street, run by a fixture named Wakako Okada. Rumors abound, but as of yet nobody's worked up the nerve to ask her about her past and her very many very dead husbands. She didn't kill any of them probably, but hey, what's important is that they're gone and she's still going strong, growing richer and more powerful by the day. Every serious player in Night City respects Wakako. Going into a meeting with her is like getting into a cage with a lioness. Sure, the lioness is polite, but you can tell she's already thinking about her next snack. Maybe that's why Wakako's gigs are carried out almost immediately and flawlessly. Wakako takes this entirely for granted. Padre. Real name Sebastian Ibarra. Formerly a priest in the Valentinos, but after the bloodbath in Motocielo he converted to a more noble calling, that of a fixture. He started out by lining up jobs exclusively for his people from Haywood and Valentinos. Later he even shook hands with the likes of Five Streets Vanos. Who knows? Maybe it's because he's softened up in his old age, or maybe it's because all gangs are equal in the eyes of God. Padre does things according to his own code of honor. He doesn't support any particular group or gang. His interests lie in maintaining a delicate balance of power in the Night City. You didn't see that one coming? Really? Let's put ugly face. Ghost of Tsushima. Pwah.
It's not that bad. When you were sleeping, I watched on TV when I played my own character. I watched the TV. Guess what? There was actually Attack on Titan reference there.
Yeah, and there's some things that I can't show actually.
There's quite a lot actually.
Yeah, and one thing is now it starts to lag, so I have to save it.
Restricted one. Cause mine is nomad.
Sorry about that. And the other one was my wife's thing. But let me see actually the...
You were, when the crash came, you were checking out your inventory.
Yeah, I was checking this and it just crashed and froze the PS4 and I tried 5 times to come back online. Crashing. I just was like, fuck this shit, I'm doing this tomorrow. Which means today. But yeah. Back to the drawing board. There's a lot of shit that I don't need.
You were changing weapons and some of your clothing, if I remember.
Yeah, but those are tech ones. I can't use them
Okay.
because I don't have the I don't have neither the implants or the character upgrades that you need for those at the moment. Hello.
I have actually shotgun, like it's the first shotgun that you get in your inventory. It has an American flag printed. It's fully American flag shotgun.
But let me see actually. Yeah, that one maybe. Attachio. Yeah, I was doing this and the app just crashed basically. Both the Twitch app that I'm streaming on and all kind of things. Which is annoying. I even get rid of this, but yeah, it didn't work. Ho 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 ho. That's a submachine gun. Let's try that shit. And these two are still better. Let me see actually. Oh, there's power things. Okay. Increase. Oh, this is faster to reload. Yeah, this is way better actually. I didn't notice while I first time played this, which was yesterday. All my troubles seem so far away. Yes, that is copyright, but oh well.
If I remember, you were selling or just basically.
I was just basically doing basic stuff in. Yeah, so I don't remember what the hell I was doing. But this looks better than yesterday actually. So did their upgrade come already? Because I know that Cogtab.com had 8 gigs of some kind of update or something today. So I was not sure if this will have it too. And there will be some bugs and glitches and everything in between, like there. This would be my run to glitch hunt and bug hunting, and I will send everything on the CDPR to check them actually. Hello. And welcome to the Night City. City of Freedom. Nerd. Oh, there's an advertisement that might be a little iffy to show. Because of the schlong, if you get my meaning. I can't say other words. And let's see. I could hijack this, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm fine. Little stressed out about the morning show because, well, I started to play this 2 a.m. in the morning when it came available to us. So yeah. kinda stressed about it. Because there was so much stuff that happened that I kinda would have done differently, actually. But we'll live with those. Yeah, a little accident that I killed a guy. Oh.
How's it going?
These guys is funny. Well, there's a controversy coming there. Let's find another one. And yeah. Hmm. I can't do other than the psycho killer and beat the brat, basically.
But you can because you have to wait to watch a lot of the Asp130. Same with the deep thing.
Mm-hmm. I can't do any of these. Well, I could go do this, but this, yeah, this will require a little better stuff for me.
But you still have to get some weight off.
I know, but I'm still going there. I have eyes too, even though sometimes I think they don't see anything.
What do you want?
Kusanagi. I'm just grabbing shit from the ground. Why not? Oh, gangsters. Yeah, I noticed. But they won't attack me because I didn't do anything wrong, I think. Yeah, basically.
Oh, don't bug me, kid.
Fuck me, kid. Yeah, as if. Yeah, the Nightbot is having bad day today. I made it a little randomly do things because of the fancies. And there's a glitch right about there. Do you have anything fancy to say? Drink vendor.
Привет.
I just wanted to try something to eat and drink, but no.
What are you doing here?
Trying to order a drink from you, maybe? Whatever. Yeah, I know, but... Is that an explosive one? Yeah, this is going to be a thing that I'm... Yeah, there will be some issues.
Because I didn't change any options. But some fancy reason my character was
Yeah,
naked.
this has changed a little.
And I didn't do anything.
Mhm.
Then there was the where's the nakedness?
Let me see. I have to change these either way. I know that there was some kind of.
I know too, but where the fuck it is?
I don't remember anymore. Promotion per lens flare, depth of field scan.
Video.
Yeah, that didn't work because there's a scene already. That's big no-no. It's your armor.
Check the graphics, there was something about the film grain.
A full screen.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry if this is going to screw things up, but
I can't see the damn thingy at all. That's where it is.
Looking a little put out there, Input. Interest you in a preem BD?
What do you got?
What don't we got? Women and men of your dreams. Synaptic acting A-listers, no washed-up virtue porn boy toys or blow-up dolls here.
Auteur stuff. It'll grip your heart and blow your nerves right out of your body. Pure bit-based ecstasy. That's why people come here.
I really know how to sell it.
Not a sales pitch, it's a warning. I'll give you one word. Bespoke. Not for everyone's synapses.
Think you can handle it?
You know what? Maybe another time.
Sure thing, stud. Reconsidered, huh?
Bespoke? Damn, that sounds promising. I get it, I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Couple of things you need to know first. Severe penalties for any unauthorized recording. No drugs, no groping.
Someone catch your eye? You do not grab them. You find them in the catalog, ask for a BD, and get yourself a box.
I really look that green to you. Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Door's open.
Have fun, Input. Welcome to Lizzie's.
I'm going to be... I have to check this again. Because I know there was some kind of a...
Scene coming up.
Yeah, there is coming a scene that is basically 18, Becky 18 right out the gate. And there will be copyrighted music in the brain dances, so this will be copyright issued when we get this to the YouTube actually. What's this? Yeah. Aim assist graphics. Interface. Well, let's pray this is going to not fuck up. And I'm gonna save right here because why not? Yeah, sure. Because if this crashes now, yeah, I'm gonna read those later. Yeah, and also epilepsy warning. Gonna put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna blast through this bit actually.
Eres un pinche aspirante del montón, pura mierda.
Why Jackie is not here, god damn it.
Hey. Get you something. So, curious. The name Lizzie's. Is that the owner?
Not for a long while, no. And it's none too sweet a story.
Now I'm just flat interested.
Real Lizzie ran a strip joint out of this place, back in the day. Lizzie's Bar. Girls were paid right, insured, even had decent security. Good spot, all in all.
Ah, stories of the golden days. Inevitable demise and the inevitable drink over sweet memories.
It's all what makes the tall tales easier to swallow.
So, what went wrong?
Tiger Claws shot up Lizzie. Tiger beat one of Lizzie's girls real bad ones. No hesitation, Lizzie blasted the guy's balls off. Gang came back the next day. Liz was done.
Tigers gave this place up to the Mox in the end, though, didn't they?
Sort of. The Moxes had to make a deal with them. Luckily, they kept their heads, organized quick. Big boss now is Susie Q. But the sign stayed up, out of respect. And biz booms to this day.
What's on the menu?
Let's see, is there kossu available? Vodka. What else? Hooch. Yes, kossu. This is a good place.
I'm looking for Evelyn Parker. You know if she's here?
Who's asking?
Name's V. She and I have a, date.
Well, V, it's a pleasure. I'm Mateo.
Uh-huh. So, Evelyn?
Club's big. Gonna have to look around. Can't do it for you.
It's all right, Mateo. I was waiting for this one. Evelyn Parker. I knew it was you as soon as you walked in.
Bad habit.
On? Only tequila I drink. How would you know?
I like to know everything about the people I work with.
Oh shit.
Either that or it was just a lucky guess.
Mind if we talk about the job? Heard you got something for me.
But not here. Come with me.
And
We'll be in the lounge, Mateo. Anyone asks, we're not here.
okay, this is going to get creepy.
You're Why don't you just tell me the truth? It's
I just told you.
so. See you on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show this. I have to cut some of this, or blur somehow.
Dex had a load to say about you. Called you professional, effective, and trustworthy. I hope he wasn't overselling.
No idea if Dex exaggerates. A little, a lot. You got me. Just started working with him, in fact.
I'll try to be
I've
honest.
heard there are two kinds of fixers. Those with stable crews on long contracts and short leashes. Loyalty and predictability they value above all else. Then there's the other kind. Dex's kind.
Hello. This is a scene that I'm not going to be
Come on. Can't leave that hanging.
Headhunters. They lay their trust elsewhere, not in people, but in a thing.
Well, it's
Their
a strip club, so
They bet on potential. And if they lose that bet, it's the last mistake they ever make. I'm hoping Dex's intuition has served him well in this case.
Let's cut to the chase. What do you got for me?
Your target. I trust you know what it is.
Relic. Secure your soul trinket. Key tech in the program, actually. We're tangling with Arasaka, making this heist one dangerous, risky motherfucker.
Arasaka's poured billions into personality transfer technology. But me, I just want the data on this one. The chip is tucked away inside Kompeki Plaza, the hotel. You ever been?
You know, just never rolled through that neighborhood.
Damn shame. The fresh they serve is sinfully good. Chef must have made a deal with the devil.
So where's this chip hiding exactly?
In a suite on the top floor. The room's occupied by Yorinobu Arasaka.
oh shit.
Yorinobu Arasaka? He's in town?
Yeah, that's a little. Oops, that's Daisy.
Coming to Night City. It was all over the headlines. Anyway, he's heir apparent to the Arasaka Empire. Saburo Arasaka's only surviving son.
What? So Arasaka Jr.'s planning to grab the reins while in Night City?
Only a handful of people in Night City know what the Arasaka's real plans are.
Telling me you're one of them? So we're not jumping the Corp. We're jumping Yorinobu Arasaka himself.
Yorinobu is a puppet. He lost all his cards years ago when he failed to do Daddy's bidding. Saburo's had Yuri's balls in a vice for years. He might just turn the screw and crush them outright if he learns his son's up to no good again.
Top dog like Yorinobu's bound to have an army on call. Hotel's probably a goddamn fortress by now, too.
Yorinobu keeps exactly no hustle around. Not one guard. Got rid of them a long time ago.
Huh. Why is that?
Surely you know what they say about Arasaka intel. Sneeze in Night City, and a blossom drops from a cherry tree in Tokyo. Yorinobu was convinced his Arasaka security detail reported directly to his father.
Look, if you've got any spare aces up your sleeve, now's the time to show them.
Now this should make your prick perk up. Yorinobu recently swiped the chip from an Arasaka laboratory. He's made a deal with Netwatch. Aims to sell it to them. Have you spotted my ace yet, or do I need to spell things out?
Wait, Neutral Netwatch is mixed up in this.
Netwatch provides net security for all corporations, and collects eddies in the millions for it. But in this day and age, everyone's in the game, and no one can afford to be a saint. To win, one has to go all in.
So what's Yorinobu due to walk away with?
Unimportant. You focus on the biochip.
What could cyberspace's watchers and protectors offer him? Intelligence on his enemies?
That doesn't matter in the least. Because you'll make sure the transaction never happens, and I get the chip.
Fine. So no Arasaka security on the device, because Yorinobu whisked it away in secret. Now, where's he hiding it?
Likely in a specialized container. One that mimics an organic neural environment. On the outside, it looks like an ordinary briefcase.
And the case is...
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Provided we're done gossiping about the Arasakas.
One more thing. Data that's on the chip. What is it?
Irrelevant, entirely.
We're talking about data Yorinobu snuck out of Arasaka. What's more, he wants to pass it on to Netwatch. Sounds pretty damn relevant to me.
Listen, V. The relic. That's my concern. Your concern? Earning a paycheck. Just get the job done. I'll make sure your bank accounts are sated.
What else you know about Yorinobu?
Quite a bit, actually. He studied finance and biotech in Tokyo. Probably didn't have a choice in the matter, come to think of it. Saburo was grooming him to be his successor. But then Yorinobu vanished to chase his own dreams. Cut himself off from the Corp for years. Long story short, though the black sheep returned, the bitter taste remained. But that's only one side of him. There's another. An intelligent man who has always walked his own path, and so has his own designs on the Corp.
Seems to be risking everything with this relic scam.
Yes, because he's fallen for the biggest lie this town puts forward. That he can gain and retain control of anything.
Okay, what's next?
Now comes the best part. Follow me. Got something for you. Should help you plan. Brain dance from Konpeki Plaza.
How's a brain dance supposed to help? Need facts, not thrills.
Yeah.
Think BDs are only good for fondling virtual tits?
Like anything else?
Jacking off too in those boxes?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No.
I'll do
It
whatever
can be a
I
very
can.
useful tool. Good for analyzing details human perception, even boosted, doesn't grasp. Exactly what you need.
So what's on the tape?
Yorinobu's suite. The glorious interior. You'll need to locate the relic yourself. Hope I grabbed enough detail to make that possible.
Hold up. Mean to say you recorded this?
Mm-hmm. BD rec implant. Why, you object?
Supposed to be Yorinobu's pad on the tape. Means you were inside. You know each other?
How else could I get all this intel? I know him pretty well, actually. We have an arrangement. Strictly business. Suits us both, I think.
Let's see this brain dance.
Brain fuck. More like.
Judy'll help. She's a Mox, too. Besides, we go back, years. V, This is important. Judy's always been there for me. Always helped out. I trust her. But she's a Mox, not the latest member of your crew.
Of course.
Try not to
It'll be
forget.
just like you said.
So, you'll be a good boy. Tread lightly. And keep that tongue on a leash.
Relax. Believe it or not, I'm no stranger to tact. In biz or life.
Hey, there you are.
This is V. He's here for that BD role. And V, this is Judy. Best brain
Waifu
dance
squad.
editor I know.
Enough already. Gonna make me barf.
Impressive looking setup. Need all this to process brain dances.
Mm-hmm. Analyzers, sensory sig amps, acoustic and emotive wave monitors, facial expression translators.
Judy.
All right. Compiled your BDF.
What do you think? Will it do?
Still pretty raw, but yeah, ought to do.
Mm-hmm. V needs to get deep inside. That's most important.
So, let's calibrate. Tune it to him. Believe me, I've dealt with worse. Should see the jig street porn we gotta contend with sometimes.
So, we drop V inside. Let him look, let him rummage around, right?
How about it, V? Raw brain dance. Ever taken a dip before?
Epilepsy warning, epilepsy warning.
Look, I'm no BD virgin, but the raw stuff? Uncharted territory.
Relax. I'll explain everything. It's less complicated than it sounds. Sit down, settle in, and we'll get you going.
Yeah, I'm going to save before this, actually. Yes, I'm going to save a lot, because I don't wanna risk it. If the application crashes or something stupid. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, here we go. Epilepsy warning.
Gotta create your sensory profile first. What's up with you?
A what profile now?
A model of your perceptions and emotional responses. Need to adjust that so the raw BD won't overwhelm you. If I don't, best case scenario, you'll get nauseous as soon as you're in. Probably barf like you would in a shoddy virtue environment.
Mm-hmm. And worst case?
Your synapses sizzle like locusts in a deep fryer. But we're not about to let that happen. Nuh-uh. V, get it together. What's up with you? V, get it together.
Sorry about that short break, but yeah,
Okay.
profile away, people.
Just promise me it won't hurt.
It won't. Not this time. Now sit still, look at me. Gonna run the analysis soft. Should feel a slight tingle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let's set the optics and other sensory sigs. Look smack into these two screens. Pretend it's an eye exam.
Am I gonna have to do this calibration dance every time?
Not necessarily, but it's worth the wait. Give me 2 more minutes and you'll see exactly what BD analysis is capable of. One more sec. Need to get the pain receptor limiters in. Okay. All set.
Let the brain fuck begin.
In a sample BD. You can use it to get to know the editor. Now let me see. Where could we...
Can't he just use my recording? Why are we wasting time?
So we don't risk our necks. Besides, won't take a sec. Got something here. Should be perfect.
What'd you choose?
Corner store holdup in Haywood. Real amateurs. Don't even know where I got it. Suits our needs perfectly though. You ready?
Boot it up.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you the tailored version first. Let you get your bearings. Then we'll jump into editing mode. Be diving in 3...
Epilepsy! Let the brain fuck begins. In the literal sense. Actually, I'm going to put my headset's volume down a little because the guy is going to scream like a bitch.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Down! Everybody! On the ground! I want to see you kissing the flooring! Money! Now! Or I will fucking drop you! I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
And something goes wrong.
That was too much. Could feel the guy's pain, his stress, his hope. Hope wrapped up in something else.
Mm-hmm. Probably took a booster just before. You'll be fine. Got everything set up? Let's switch over to editing mode.
Mm-hmm.
That I saw. About that. Net warning. Oh, sorry, that brain pop thingy. Oh, actually, anime.
I'll sever the link to the BD Roller's sensory array. You'll be able to look around freely. Whole scene's yours. Full cam control in analysis mode, so move around, zoom in and out, whatever else you come up with. Think of it as your own little sandbox. So, analysis mode, you control playback. Can even pause when you feel the need. Then you use the editor console to unpause. Try it.
Plan simple. Do nothing odd. Don't get creative. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. And we sell the BD to those psycho freaks from the studio.
Got it.
Dream as hell, right? Well, that's not all. You can speed things up or rewind, whatever you like. Give it a try. Rewind, roll it back to the top. Ah, good, neat. Now try fast forwarding a bit.
Plan's simple. Do nothing up. Don't creep. You go in, snatch the cash, get out.
Okay. You can also reset the recording. That'll take you right back to the beginning. Try it. Now for some fun. This here's why you came in the first place. In analysis mode, you get to view and even scan details of the enviro recorded by the BD roller. Focus on the heat. The gun this gonk gets from his buddy at the beginning. Now scan it.
Plan's simple. Do nothing up. Don't creep. You go in, snatch the cash, get out. Go breaks from the studio. Got it. And remember, everything on full blast. They'll spot us extra for a wicked adrenaline high. Okay, on you go.
Okay, right here.
Both sections on the track indicate scannable clue. The clue will be highlighted for the duration of the sequence in the editor, is set correctly. Clues may overlap each other. The spot where they overlap on the recording track will be especially bright. After be successful scanned, clues disappear from the track.
Excellent. Let's move on. Now heads up. In analysis mode, you can ferret out background noise and conversations if the roller got close enough. This tech records everything, every little detail, even the sights and sounds the roller was never aware of. To see the sources of the recorded sensory signals, switch to the audio layer in the editor. Go ahead and try that now. Okay, good. Now you should see several sound signatures in the store. Choose one and hone in on it.
Pack of cigs, case of Brosif, and a couple of zappers.
Okay, we have a deal today on 2 flavors. Curry and
Down,
surf and
everybody!
So, any thoughts?
Unbelievable. Seriously, like what's happening right next to me.
Yeah, it's how BD recording implants work. They pick up everything, all the elements in the background. Then an editor tweaks them, makes them pop. Keep playing with the sound, explore it a bit. We'll move on when you get bored. Sometimes you can analyze extra layers in the raw, stuff the roller's cyberware picked up.
Like what?
Ev's got Kiroshi optics that grab infrared, meaning you should be able to grab heat signatures from her recordings.
Huh. Hella nice.
Now let's wait till the guy punches out the gonk at the counter.
Grab! Wanna see you kissing the flooring! Money!
Scanning works on peeps, too. Walk up to the wounded chick. Try scanning her. Alright, next thing. Scroll forward to the part where our artist gets a lead injection.
Now, or I will fucking drop you, I swear to God! Whoa! Yeah! Hey! Now! Before I blow your fucking head off!
See that? They shot him and he never saw it coming. But you will. Here it comes. My favorite part of the game. See the blinking thing over the entrance? Surveillance cam. Must have caught our shooter. You'll see in a sec. Cam feeds to the screen behind the clerk. Roll back to where the screen's in the kid's field of vision, then scan it. His own Chumba shot him. Probably planned to all along. Must have got a nice slice of cred on the black market for a BD like this. beady freaks are ready to pay a preem for a real flatline. Anyway, if you've seen enough, you can exit.
And first brain fuck is over. And then, no. I thought the application already crashed.
Yeah, it's impressive, right? It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the log. Anyway, you ready to do this? Look at your wreck?
Dunno,
Hello.
Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Oh, yeah. I think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who?
Runner for my crew. Security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Relax, Judy. Everything will be fine.
You don't quite grasp the risks I took by letting you in here. What I'm risking poking around with this stuff.
We're all taking risks here. That's the job. So either T-Bug patches in or
I
I'm
don't
on
know.
my way out.
This is just a brain dissection.
Please.
Fine. Call her. Let's get this over with.
Hey V, what's happening?
Bug, listen. I got some useful footage from Konpeki Plaza. It's a brain dance.
Konpeki? Oh, thought as much.
Someone there with you?
Unimportant, T-Bug. Please focus. Need your help. Got no clue what I'm supposed to look for once I'm in.
Alright, see if I can walk you through it. Jacking into your tech now. You've got to give me access. Opening port 1779. Secure protocol? Good, I'm going in. Should be getting my requests... now.
Got it. You ready?
A millisecond. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice, and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
And epic warning. This thing is overheating.
Eyes open. Gotta find out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat. Are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear. Sure got it under control quick, too.
I said, no. They'll have my head for this. Then, you shall perish for a good cause. But make yourself comfortable. I need a minute to...
Listen in on that conversation, V. Could be something important.
Finish. I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the risks.
My father's a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny, frozen bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
You will listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough.
Heard that? Relic docs gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them. Alarm firmware's fresh, but saw excited birds chirping on a BBS. Something about lots of seeds falling to this sieve. Let me generate keys. I can forge their SIGs. Shit, camera's packed with new tech. Motion sensors, heat sig activators, IFF.
You skilled enough to kill it all?
Mucho more than enough. Just need access to their subnet.
I said no.
My head for this.
Then you shall pass your recall. Make yourself comfortable. Are you willing to finish?
This is actually quite fun looking when you think about it, because
soon enough.
Please speak with your father. Project, he can certainly explain the risk.
Your father's attire. Visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing changed. He'll live forever.
Werewolf illuhine. Snies dovida. Snithu. Terry Lo zenoji. Ja, das ist wieder auf.
He's taken a particular interest in this project.
My father's attire. He's not changing.
Sabroy is an adult despot.
Wow, champagne's decent.
Removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow?
Stuck in some fossilized
just the price.
vision of a world.
Same bubbly you'll be
that no
sipping in
longer
real space
exists.
soon.
Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time. Love you to hear so fast. On me.
Here in a drone, ventilation and cooling, servers, gotta be. Fancy doodads in here need to be controlled. Automated turrets. Latest scanner model. Systems all connected to the server.
Can you shut them off?
Externally, no way. Gotta get in, check out how they link into the system first. Looks like all their security systems are linked to the hotel subnet. We need the flathead. No other way to shut down these systems.
Can't get around them ourselves?
Nope. At least I'm fresh out of ideas.
Oh, got any candy left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea.
That's the end. Okay. Yeah.
Love for you to hear so fast.
It will pass.
Get to work on that. Just
You wish to make demands of me.
only one. Focus.
Oh, got it. And the candy left. Finally, I can get out.
Знаем, я не учил. Вы...
Say auch gefilert.
Are you?
I said... No.
They'll have
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project.
Utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer is quite sure. We will now read them
carefully. The relic requires
Yeah. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything all right? You seem tense. Edgy.
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that. Just one condition.
You wish to make demands of me.
Only one. Focus on me. Oh, got any candy, Nandy? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
They're not. I'm here already.
Just a sec.
Noted. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron. Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, Chip's gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where Yorinobu's keeping the chip.
I already know actually where it is.
Very nice. Come here, wait. Just a sec. You're the perfect spot. You'll miss.
Oh, Donaghys. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Really think you'll find the chip in there? No way. Temp's too low. Could fluctuate. Nice try, though.
Let's restart this shit.
You look like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Yeah. Morgan Blackhand's nemesis is alive and well.
No. They'll have my head.
You shall perish for a good cause. Make yourself comfortable. Are you ready to finish?
Chadam.
Just a fancy-ass fridge. Temp doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here.
Who thinks nothing will change?
I kinda know what I'm looking for actually, so...
If forever in his tiny frozen sure, we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. requires specific storage conditions.
Focus. Oh, there you go. That was perfect.
Welcome to the stream to Cyberpunk 2077, and this is the second plane dance fuckery that you are going to do. This is a little harder than I expected. Well, this game hasn't actually yet haven't crashed yet. You can't save right now. Of course. Tiny. And
This.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber. Temp matches that stipulated in the docs, but no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
This is copyrighted music right here and right there, and
You wish to make demands of me.
Focus.
I am not mistaken.
Oh, got any kicking it? Oh.
you have to roll back a little.
Ja, das wird aufhören.
I don't know what I'm looking for, but
Right, grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Yorinobu's got the case here, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm, we got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything we need. Quit out of the editor.
Yellow thing then.
I don't know.
Because we found that everything else.
Well, it's not important, I think.
Then it was most important thing in the whole freaking sequence. Then you are like,
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here. Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling BDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
We needed that recording, Judy. The BD practically does our job for us.
The BD will be the death of us. Seriously.
If Arasaka finds out you have it, you're dead. I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
First things first, we are going to save. There will be a little black screen, but it should be gone by now.
Let's walk. Well, what do you think?
Intel on Yorinobu, the chip, the BD from Konpeki. Winds are right. Plan's perfect. Job like this comes 1 in a million.
Thanks. Now the punchline, please.
Just sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
Cold feet. Are you looking to get out of it?
I want to know if you're really in control here. You're not sending me into the sort of shit I can't wait out of.
V, I have 0 reasons to haze you. We're in this together. Really. Trust me that I got this.
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Think I see how you know so much about Yorinobu.
It's simple. Men like pillow talk a bit too much.
So it's just about the sex?
Biz. And biz only.
You sure Yorinobu doesn't expect this kind of move from you?
He's got no idea. Trust me. He's too busy with Netwatch to give me that kind of attention. Besides, even if some suspicion takes root in his mind, it shouldn't matter. He won't react in time. And that's something you'll handle, right?
So, what now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
You want to fuck over our fixer? I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. And actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. And without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
No fucking way. Dex took a leap with me. He trusts me.
Now I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
No, Evelyn. It's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
Not behind the back of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Fine. I never asked. But V?
Hmm?
I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy. See you, V?
How things looking, Mr. V?
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic.
We're all set. Ready to go. What now?
Now we do the job I hired you to do. Grabbing that biochip. We'll talk about the rest at the afterlife. See you there.
Great. Be there in no time.
See you, Mr. V.
I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. What? No.
Spaceship.
And crashed. Well, that was expected.
That didn't take long.
We'll take a short break here and come back when this shit is over. Sorry about this. This was expected, really. I was expecting it around 30 minutes or so ago.